truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny Oracle Park in San Francisco. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Atlanta Braves and the San Francisco Giants. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
Out in front of it, strike one.
First pitch, 105.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball misses inside, it's even at 1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
LaStella backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Stepping in next, Freddie Freeman, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. LaStella fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next to hit, Ronald Acuna. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Line towards center field. And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
That is good.
I know we sit up here and talk about it a lot. Just grabbing the momentum, trying to tack on early runs as quick as possible. It allows the pitcher to go out there, relax, attack the strike.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. So they pick up a... Now to the plate, Donovan Solano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Giants.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Guys, one of Dero's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with. That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
Next to bat for the Giants, Tommy LaStella, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Stepping up is Jorge Soler. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Jorge
fouled away.
Soler.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He's got it. The next 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Next up, Kyle Seager. He's fighting to stay on that NL home run leaderboard, number 10, as we enter play here today.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
On to first, and they double up Seager.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Alex Jackson is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And that's in there, 2-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Full count now, 3-2. Softly hit out towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Anderson isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
Wilmer Flores is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Line softly toward the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate here is Franklin Labor trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
On the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go. Ready now is Ian Anderson. 9-1-2 due up.
Number 36.
Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
So one gone for the Braves here in the third, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And there are two away now. The base is empty, 2 away, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Just gets a piece of it, strike one.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Dickerson is there, makes the catch, and the side is. And now the first pitch.
Leading up for the Giants,
Buster Posey
catcher,
is in to start
Buster
things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's
Posey.
0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And that's swung on and missed, and Posey goes down for the first out. Now here's the pitch.
Nice
No
two-seam
pitcher.
fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Here to take it is Seager, and that's out number 2. Digging in will be Donovan Solano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, 0-1. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Good job to work the count, put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Got him swinging, and that's the third out. One left. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
The first baseman,
Freddie Freeman will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Flores is under this one. 1 down.
the center field.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Dubon is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that Here's Tommy La Stella now. He singled in his first AB.
Leading up for the Giants.
And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Tommy La Stella.
1-1 to Tommy La Stella.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
All even now, 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So 2 down and a runner at first. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Alex Jackson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 36.
Next to stand in is Ian Anderson, grounded out in his last at-bat. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as it'll make for the 339 sign down there. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
So up steps Ozzie Albies in the dirt here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Line drive to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. He swings and grounds it to short. Swanson brings it in. And quickly, there's 1 down to lead off the frame. Next up is Buster Posey. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number
so
46.
In now for San Francisco, Anthony Banda. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Down the first baseline. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
The third baseman.
At the plate, Donovan Solano sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Liner towards second, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
The first baseman, Freddie.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Swanson on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Acuna digs in now. Flew out last time up.
13. Ronald Acuna.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. First pitch on its way. Down the left field line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning.
Leading up for the Giants,
Mauricio Dubon is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Acuna is there, and he has it for the 1st out. Into the box, Tommy La Stella popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Now batting, the left fielder.
First pitch of the AB now. Alex Dickerson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ozuna will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Swing and a line drive to left. Dickerson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the 1st out.
Now batting.
Digging in next, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
No hits to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. Relay to Belt. They get 2, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the left field line. Ozuna on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The right
So now into the box is Franklin Labor. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Freeman's got it, and the side is retired. So ready to begin the 8th, and next will be the pitcher, Ian Anderson.
The pitcher, number 36.
Grounded weakly to the left.
Anderson.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. And stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. The 1-1 home. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. The 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Hit out towards second. There is La Stella, and that's the second out.
Now
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. Last time through was a base hit. This one's down to third. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Number 5. Freeman.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a liner. This is foul for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Labor finds some space out there for the catch to return. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Buster Posey, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
Heading out towards shallow right. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. Mike Yastrzemski will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 16 homers and 61 RBIs. Seager in foul ground. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 3-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Albies scoops it up, and there's out number 2. Now into the box, Donovan Solano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in. kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle. Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Marlene Garcia enters from.
Complete. Now pitching for number 66, Marlene Garcia.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. Now the 0-1. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Dickerson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Now it'll be Marcell Ozuna. His career numbers in this matchup. He's a .333 hitter. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Dubon is there. 2 gone. Next here is Jorge Soler. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Again, a 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3-2 now. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next the third baseman Kyle Seager. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
The catcher, number 14.
Definitely a break right there for the defense with the ground rule double. If that ball stays in play, there's a pretty good chance the runner from first is able to score since he's moving on contact with 2 outs. Instead, he's forced to stay at third.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play. Will Smith enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. So stepping in is Tommy La Stella. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season.
The throw is wild, and he gets away.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed really.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider. And he completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Brandon Belt comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Got him to go down swinging there. Brandon Belt goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Wilmer Flores at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Braves have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Braves win their 50th away from home. Ian Anderson records his 14th winning decision of the season. Will Smith closes the door for the save, his 48th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew.